Hi, this is Bill with Freedom Boat Club. We're here today to talk about the most common reasons that boats stall or stop on you. The most common reason that a boat is going to stop is the emergency lanyard, and you can see it's right here. Most people don't know this, but all boats have emergency lanyards. Most people think they're just for jet skis. It's a safety device so that if you're thrown from the boat will stop. And that way it's not going to accidentally turn around and run you over or maybe run somebody else over. So the lanyard is sometimes it's just a toggle switch. Sometimes it's one of the push out switches that you can see that has this little rope attached to it. If it gets accidentally bumped, and this does happen, then you might not realize that it's missing, right? It just looks like a red button, but it does mean that the boat has stopped. It will not start, it will not crank, nothing happens. You can see nothing, the engine isn't even turning over. And the most common reason that a boat doesn't start is that the lanyard has been bumped. To fix it, it's simply pushing this back in. Okay, it's fixed. And now when I crank the engine, it starts. If I turn the key, that obviously helps. Okay, the engine is started. And the second most common reason that a boat won't start is that it was stopped outside of neutral or bumped. So if the boat is in gear, as you can see it's in gear right now, if I try to crank it, nothing will happen, okay? If it's in neutral, you can usually shake it. That will affect its ability to start, okay? The second most common reason is that the boat is not actually in neutral as you're starting to start it, trying to start it. The third most common reason is the prop in the back. This is outboard, so it's very easy to check. If you're riding in an inboard or an IO, you're not going to be able to see the prop as easily. If the prop is wrapped with something such as a ski rope or a tube rope, or even a tie down, what happens is it gets wrapped around the prop, and when you attempt to start the engine, it will not crank at all. So if your boat does stall, won't start, what we recommend is you try those three things. If one of them doesn't fix it, or if you jump in the water and make sure the engine is off, but you can jump in the water and put your hands on the prop to feel if something's wrapped around it, then that means it's something more serious. Thanks again. Freedom Boat Club, Bill Marquardt.